the right thing to do for our climate is to push abortion on Africans. He didn't say on Americans, he didn't say on Europeans, he didn't say on Arabs or the Chinese. He said Africans. Why do you care so much about our womb? Why do you care so much about our population? Why do you care so much about our growth? Leave us alone. Finland's minister just quit. And the reason behind it is because his speech addressing the parliament went viral and he couldn't take the heat. Finland's Minister for Economic Affairs, Ab0rtion, made a speech in the parliament where he said a solution for the climate crisis is to give more abortion to African women. He called the concept climate abortions. He also said it would be justified for Finland to shoulder its responsibility by promoting climate abortions. Climate abortion would be a small step for a person, but a giant leap for humanity. I'm so disgusted right now. This leader quit on his own, fam. He was not even fired for what he said and for what he suggested. He quit by himself, saying that my country, I wouldn't want to tarnish the name of my country because of what I said. So patriotic, so caring. It shows how much of a caring person he is when he's suggesting the right thing to do for our climate is to push abortion on Africans. He didn't say on Americans, he didn't say on Europeans, he didn't say on Arabs or the Chinese. He said Africans. Why do you care so much about our womb? Why do you care so much about our population? Why do you care so much about our growth? Leave us alone. We are going to do what we want to do. It's our womb, it's our land, it's our continent. We will raise our kids ourselves. Leave us alone. Like, why in the world would you even suggest that? For climate crisis, how did it even cross your mind? And this reminds me of the eugenics agenda. You can't tell me that there's no agenda to decrease our population, because left and right, they're telling us about abortion. Left and right, they're sterilizing our women. I covered so many stories in the African continent where the ladies will go for a checkup or for something, even for, one of those things you get to contraception, but it's supposed to work for a year or 2 years. Once they take it out, they can never give birth because they didn't give them the right treatment. Or there's even a story I did in South Africa. They took her uterus so that she doesn't give birth. They are sterilizing us left and right, and now they're creating an agenda telling us that the solution is to make the African woman abort. Can't tell you how upset I am with this story, but regardless, it doesn't matter what he says, as long as we know the agenda, as long as we can take care of ourselves, as long as we make the right steps. If you're going to a doctor, make sure you go to a trusted doctor that that you trust. You just don't go to any gynecologist. You just make sure that when you're taking any kind of contraception, as a woman especially, make sure you do your research, because the agenda is not for you to give birth after 2 years or 3 years. It's for you never to give birth. So please be aware of that and be cautious and take the right steps. This man quit. But we all know that there's many like him in powerful positions. So don't celebrate the fact that he quit. As I said, he was never fired, he quit. So his party most likely agree with what he's saying. Anyways, fam, I want to end this video by saying Africans will not stop giving birth, will not stop populating, and will not stop filling this world.